Welcome to the Starting Over Podcast training series. I am your host, Edward Shelton, aka Dark Logos. And in this episode, we are going to be looking at Battle Fury. Battle Fury is a unique power. It makes it so that there's a lot of disadvantages so that we can gain a very specific advantage over our opponent. So let's really look into it. Battle Fury. This character ignores shape change, can't make ranged combat attacks, can't be targeted by mind control or incapacitate, and can't be carried. Okay. Very distinctive disadvantages, very distinctive advantages. So why would we ever look for Battle Fury? Well, first off, the main reason that we would look for Battle Fury on a piece is that we want to be able to, first off, have a figure that can just whack a shape change figure. The next thing that we're looking at is if by chance that we know someone in our venue is using a lot of mind control or incapacitate, we want to make sure that pretty much our Battle Fury figure can just keep on going. Not only that, we're looking at a situation where our biggest disadvantage is that we cannot be carried. But if you're a single base figure, standard figure, you can be TK'd. So you can still deal with telekinesis as a means of travel. But you're mainly relying on your own foot ability to get there. Okay? So first off, we have to ask ourselves, why even think about Battle Fury? I would say really one of the most evasive combos in the meta is super senses and shape change. By ignoring part of that and then having to just outwit super senses, you put yourself at a distinct advantage. Because now your opponent can't dodge. They're going to take that hit with your Battle Fury figure. The next advantage that we can see is mind control. If your opponent can't mind control you, then that means that that figure cannot be turned against you. Not only that, let's say that your figure has some other special ability that says, whenever this figure hits an opposing character, that character can't be healed, or that character has -1 attack for the rest of the game. Those crippling effects are now on you. So your strength is now your opponent's strength once they mind controlled you. Also, if we can look at a situation with incapacitate, oh my goodness, if you really listen to the incapacitate video, and I encourage you to go back, you can see how much tempo control you can have with incapacitate. And what you're doing is pretty much saying to your opponent, you're not going to utilize that tempo control mechanic against me. So Battle Fury is great, but you need to know how you're going to use it, how you're going to maneuver around, how you're going to set it up so that you are at a distinct advantage. And the tough part is with Battle Fury is really you're going to have to practice that team. One thing that I will say more so with Battle Fury than any other power, just based on the way HeroClix as a mechanic works, you will definitely need to figure out what your team is ahead of time and play around with that team ahead of time so you're comfortable with Battle Fury. Until you get comfortable with it, you are not going to play Battle Fury well. It is always going to be a power that once you see it on a piece, you're going to be discouraged. Okay? One power definitely to pair up with Battle Fury is Super Strength. Since you know that you are not going to be in a range situation and that you can't throw an object, okay? So having that object just in general to smash someone when you get close to get that added damage would be awesome. So just think about that for a bit. So how are we going to train with using Battle Fury? Battle Fury by far is one of those things that when you're training, what I want us to do is just a simple 300-point game. Make sure that you have one figure with Battle Fury, one figure with TK, and then just see how are you using Battle Fury. How are you getting over the limitation of not being able to be carried? And just play around with it. And if you're used to playing teams in which there's no carrying, you're not really playing with flyers a lot, then this is fine. Just go ahead, play a 300-point game. Write some notes down. If you notice in yourself that how many times that you said, hey, I want to carry my Battle Fury person. Just put a little, running tally of how many times you thought about carrying your Battle Fury person. And really sort of ask yourself, am I really paying attention to what my figure is doing, or am I really wrapped up in just doing the objective that I have set out? So we're going to be playing this 300-point game mainly to check ourselves to see if we are paying too much attention to our objective and not enough attention to our figures. Now, you don't have to pick a figure that has full dial Battle Fury, but I would pick a figure like Atrocitus that does have full dial Battle Fury, just so that there's no way for you to get around it. All right, that's it, and I will see you in the next episode.